Welcome to this week's edition of MIAA 360. Broadcasting from inside the MIAA Network studios, I'm Jason Ketz. Coming up a little bit later on in the show, we profile yet another new athletic director at the helm. Plus, we take you around to two member schools who have experienced athletic facilities upgrades in recent memory. But first, in our inaugural episode, we profiled Natalie O'Keefe of Southwest Baptist University, who had then been named as a top 30 finalist for the 2017 NCAA Woman of the Year. She was then named as a top 9 finalist. Our cameras caught up with her in Indianapolis, Indiana for the awards ceremony as her and her entourage look back on this amazing accomplishment.
Yeah, the event was really incredible. It was really neat having the opportunity to meet the other 30 honorees and finalists and hear their stories and what they're passionate about and how they truly are going to impact the world.
What an experience it is to be here representing Natalie and watching this great celebration. The president and I have watched Natalie for 4 years. We've seen her pile up awards and recognitions, and they keep rolling in. We are incredibly proud of her, who she is, and the way she represents not only our school, but our conference and even the association.
That's right, Mike. Natalie, I can remember when she showed up at SBU as a freshman and how she blossomed, and as a student, as an athlete, she truly epitomizes what a student athlete should be. 4.0 in the classroom with a major in art. An art major is not easy. We have a very rigorous curriculum in our art department. And Natalie just always did the right kinds of things. She comes from a wonderful family. Her father is a pastor. And so she is representing not only SBU, but her family, her church, her conference, the MIAA, and we are quite proud of her. And what a great event. And just stop and think how many thousands of female athletes there are in NCAA. This covers all 3 divisions, 1, 2, and 3, and there are only 9 selected to be finalists. And what a great honor it is for Natalie and for all of us to be here tonight and celebrate this great occasion.
It's been really obvious to me from a young age that Natalie was really an excellent student and an excellent athlete. I watched her succeed from even middle school on the basketball court and out on the track, and I especially like the track part. But it really set a good example for me, and I kind of model myself after Natalie in a certain sense. That when I think about when things get hard sometimes, I just think, well, look, Natalie can do it, and I know I can too. So it's like Natalie's shown me that she has the perseverance and the dedication to succeed in everything she does. It's very evident in her life, and it always has been for me. And I think that's actually really been really influential on me and even my younger siblings as we've watched her grow up and as we've grown up ourselves.
I think for me, probably the most enjoyable ever was the first time that she won the national championship, because I really didn't expect it. I knew that she was near the top, but in high jump it unfolds and you can't always tell what's going on, but it started to become evident to us that she was near the top and doing well, and I don't know, somehow that was just really special. We were all there and some friends came, made the trip to travel there, and that was just really, for me, one of the top times.
I never heard my boys yell in an athletic event like they did for Natalie that particular day, and it was really special seeing them cheering for her, and Anna being thrilled at her young age of about 7 or 8, watching her. It was an awesome experience. The 2 championships have to be the tops.
Well, we're really proud of her, and I know there's a lot of neat things ahead. It's really fun to watch your children develop. I remember looking at them when they were young and just having no idea what they would like, but I remember wondering, I wonder what they'll like and be interested in, I wonder what they'll be good at, and I honestly never dreamed of track or art, but it's just so neat to watch it unfold in your children. So we wish her all the best, and know God has good plans for her.
In a lot of ways, with an art major daughter, you're not going to be able to tell people exactly what she's going to be able to do when she gets out. But my art major daughter landed a job 6 weeks after graduation, a good job, and that was great. And she's been blessed for her hard work, and that's been wonderful to see also.
Congratulations, Natalie, and thanks for allowing us to capture the sights and sounds of this amazing accomplishment. We're going to take a quick time out, but coming up, we profile the newest athletic director in St. Joe. We'll tell you who that is right after this.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you.
Back to MIAA 360. This past August, Missouri Western State University named their 8th athletic director in school history. Let's meet Josh Looney.
So please join me in welcoming the 8th athletic director in Missouri Western's history, Mr. Josh Looney. Thank you.
I was a 4-year starter for the Washburn-Ichabod football program and was able to be part of a core group of seniors that took a program that had been traditionally toward the bottom of the conference, and then our senior year we won the school's first MIAA championship. I knew I wanted to work in sports. I wasn't sure what at that time. I didn't have much experience. I made sandwiches in Topeka. I umpired baseball games. I worked in a mail room of an insurance agency. I had no fancy internships, right? Drafted Shaquille O'Neal, drafted Charles Barkley, unbelievable leader. He's the one where the light bulb goes on. Well, I didn't care that you didn't have a whole lot of experience in the workforce. What I cared about was I wanted to hire a student athlete because he believed in all the things that teaches you. But then one that obviously excelled in the classroom. And then the third key, which I did have, was being involved. I'm working as a publicist for him and really following his coattails and seeing how he operates. Go from there, and Pat Williams and Carl Peterson at the time are good friends. I'm a Kansas City guy. I was a football guy. Pat made that connection happen. I ended up going into the Chiefs, starting in public relations for 2 years in there. Transitions occur, and I'm able to become more in the media and the person in front of the camera.
Joining us now is the 12th head coach of Kansas City Chiefs history, Romeo Crennel.
It's Raiders week again. It carries a little bit different meaning. They were still searching for their first victory of the 2011 season.
And they really came to a crossroads in my career. Having fun, living a dream job with so many, being on NFL sidelines and traveling in the team jet, all the cool stuff. But my passion and goal was still in college sports, so took a leap of faith, go to the NCAA with the goal of becoming an athletic director in Division II. They went on a limb and hired somebody that hadn't been in college sports before, and that opportunity, Director of Athletics at East Stroudsburg University, Division II school, 7,000 students in beautiful Poconos in Pennsylvania. We have record-setting success over my first year and a half there. Then when you least expect it, a job comes open that you consider a dream job that closes the circle.
Well, that was August 1st, 2017. This is the end of October 2017, just about 3 months later with Athletic Director Josh Looney. How's your first 3 months been here at Missouri Western?
Well, it's
besides busy.
Yeah, busy. I guess they're great. I'm out of the dorms now, out of dorm life. Family has moved over here from Pennsylvania and really starting to get a good feel of the culture and what a special place it's been. Everybody's been warm and welcoming, and I think there's so much great potential on the horizon. Enrollment's increasing, new facilities, 6 new programs, 85 new student athletes. The foundation's there, and people are excited to get going, and I certainly am as well.
You know, in the piece we just saw, we talked about, your unique journey here. And, folks have watershed defining moments in their career that kind of changes the path. But it seems like with you had multiple of that in different times just because of all the places you've been. What sticks out in your journey here? What was maybe one of those moments that was like, okay, this is it. This is the light bulb?
Yeah, the light bulb went off. It was the first moment, and that's the one that I still don't have an answer for, or didn't at least at that time, on how I end up at the Orlando Magic and working for somebody who's been the GM of multiple franchises and has done so many great things, and Pat Williams, and written over 100 books. And I hadn't been to Orlando really since I was a little kid at Disney World in elementary school. And he wants to take a chance on somebody and wants to take a chance on a student athlete to work directly with them and under them. And that's a credit to the Division II model, and something that all Division II institutions take value in, and having their student athletes be involved in something more than sport, more than classroom, but this community as a whole. And so it's those philosophies we're trying to bring to Missouri Western, but that's the light bulb that went off, and that was the start of the career, and really the one where you say you don't know anybody and you want to get into a competitive field. How do you get there? And it was a testament to what happened in this league, which is a neat thing.
One thing that we didn't touch on in the previous piece was your relationship with MIAA Commissioner Mike Gracie and the impact he had on you. You met him at the NCAA, and that kind of helped forge your path. Just talk about what an impact he was on you.
Well, since this is here on the MIAA Network, I guess I should say he's the defining moment.
That's
hiring me
where I was hoping he would go, but...
Yeah, let's scratch that. Commissioner Racy, you were the defining moment. Now, Commissioner Racy and Mike is a good friend, and certainly somebody that played a big role in my further understanding of college athletics, of the Division II model, of what our role as administrators and leaders on campus is supposed to be. I had a good feel of sport and from a student athlete side in the pro sports model, but from an athletic administration piece focused on Division II and helping mentor and lead these student athletes and helping our coaches and administrators create a culture where they can thrive. Mike certainly played a huge role in that, and he was a great leader for quite some time at the national level, and we're certainly fortunate to have him in this league leading our member institutions in the MIAA.
You hit on this earlier, but when you were with the Kansas City Chiefs, you stayed in the dorms here at Missouri Western for training camp, and then when you were hired as the athletic director at Missouri Western, you stayed in the dorms.
Different dorm.
Different dorm?
And let me tell you, this dorm, this time, I had my own room, no roommate, and my own bathroom. So, I mean, in the dorm scope of life, I was living in luxury here the second time around.
As an athletic director should, the lap of luxury in a dorm.
The lap of luxury,
They work. Just talk about what your definition of success for student athletes are. As a former student athlete yourself, as somebody who's worked for the NCAA and now as the athletic director here at Missouri Western.
Yeah, I think the easy thing is you give them a degree and a championship ring, and I think there are a lot of institutions that share that, and that's certainly no different at Missouri Western. Those are two major things. We want to take that a step further. We want to help them find and discover their passion for what they want to do with the rest of their life and help them start building tools while they're here at Missouri Western. We say everything is possible at this institution, and we certainly want that for our student athletes. So if we can certainly give them a once-in-a-lifetime experience here athletically and walk them out the door with the degree, but then also a direction where they want to take that life, and they can look back and say, yeah, that athletic experience helped me get to where I am 10 years later, 15 years, 20 years later. That's what we want, and that's part of broader campus involvement and what we're doing off the field and outside the classroom as well.
Josh, we're past the welcomes to Missouri Western,
that's right.
So happy 3-month anniversary almost, and look forward to many more great things to come in the future. No gray hairs yet. No, that's good.
You didn't zoom in close enough.
Well,
I cut my hair short to keep it. It's easy not to get gray hair when women's soccer is having an historic season. It's been fun to watch.
Makes it a little less stressful. Yes, that's Josh Looney, the athletic director of Missouri Western State University. For the MIAA Network, I'm Ryan Minley.
Congratulations, Athletic Director Looney, on what promises to be a long and successful tenure in St. Joe. We're going to take a quick time out, but much more MIAA 360 coming up right after this.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back to MIAA 360. On the campuses of both Fort Hays State and Northeastern State, the athletic programs have experienced athletic facilities upgrades in recent memory. We begin with featuring Gross Memorial Coliseum in Hays, Kansas. Gross Memorial Coliseum has been the home of Fort Hays State Athletics since 1973. This 6,800-seat venue came with a price tag of $7 million. It's seen some upgrades through the years, including a new floor, new locker rooms, a new sound system, and 2 message boards. But the best update to Gross Memorial belongs to their brand new, state-of-the-art, center-hung video board, which features a 4-sided HD video display, including a 2-foot digital ring directly below. Thanks to the new video board, the Tigers will continue their home court advantage that has helped the men's and women's teams to a combined 139-18 record over the previous 5 seasons. Tigers fans won't be the only spectators that benefit from the board, as Gross Memorial hosts several Kansas State high school activities events, including the 1A State Basketball Tournament, the 1, 2, and 3A State Wrestling Championships, and the 1A State Volleyball Championships. Thanks to these upgrades, Gross Memorial Coliseum will be home to many athletic events, both for the Tigers and abroad. Now let's take you to Tahlequah, Oklahoma to bring you the Northeastern State University Events Center. Located on the corner of North Street and Grand Avenue, just south of Doc Wadley Stadium, lies the Northeastern State University Events Center. Completed in the fall of 2013, this $14.4 million facility is home to the men's and women's basketball teams and the athletic administration offices. With a maximum seating capacity of 4,600, the NSU Events Center can host a wide variety of events, including basketball games, concerts, graduations, and trade shows. Thanks to some lavish amenities, including retractable seating, multiple concession stands, luxury suites, and a state-of-the-art four-sided video display. This facility will continue to be the home of Riverhawks athletics for many years to come. Well, that looks like that's about all the time we have for this week's edition of MIAA 360. From all of us here at the MIAA Network, I'm Jason Ketz. And until next time, bring your A game.